This one. All right. I get to choose my my RP character, so I'll get more into the video. We'll get into what we're actually going to do today in a bit. But first, I need to preface with the fact that I'm going to do some funny RP stuff as we play. And I'm going to do a male protagonist because we're doing a female in the live playthrough. So I'm wondering between these two, which of these two resonates like a snotty British posh boy? As a blonde? Yeah. The inherent voice that I have for this character is like very close to the Potionzilla. It's this, I'm actually squishing my face talking like this. This is the voice. Like poshly. Poshly? Is that the name? Did I come up with the name that fast? Before I come up with a new name, we have to do the age-old ritual. We got to do the age-old ritual of going to Urban Dictionary to pray to God that I am not secretly typing in a slur. It's not on Urban Dictionary, so we're good. Poshly. That's totally a name. They're going to watch their comrades suffer and die in front of their very eyes. And the only thing they're going to think about is, what would Papa think? This is going to go so well.
As you know, our society is able to thrive on elephants. We power everything with ivory. We found it to be the most convenient resource.
Exhibition or not, Leon, your pristine record is about to end when I beat you here today. You know my battery's low, Rayhan. Charizard, charge my Pro controller. Fuck. Oh, it's going so well. It's going so well, actually. This is actually the intended result of what I wanted. How's it going, everybody? I'm Gab the KiRBiZOiD, and welcome to a playthrough of Pokemon Sword with a unique challenge that I am coining called the Exclusivelocke. What is the Exclusivelocke? Well, it starts with the story, but before that, I need Hop to get their conversation going before I actually explain what the challenge is. For those who are new and joining for the first time, hi, my name is Gab. I'm also known as KiRBiZOiD here on YouTube. I'm a variety content creator, mostly Nintendo, so variety is in very heavy air quotes. Recently, I have talked about how I think Pokemon Sword and Shield are severely overhated, and especially because of the Dexa drama, a lot of people were hesitant to give this game a remote chance at all. And so I decided to put that to the test by, on stream, I'm actually playing through Pokemon Shield live. If you check the live section on my little YouTube channel, on stream, I'm actually doing my first ever Pokemon Dex completion. So the idea is I'm going to complete the entire Galar Dex when we play Pokemon Shield. Technically, this is a thinly veiled excuse to get all of the Sword exclusive Pokemon, but by making content out of it. And so today, you might know the infamous term Nuzlocke. So a Nuzlocke in Pokemon, for those who don't know somehow, basically, the simplest way of putting it is that when your Pokemon faints, it's dead. You cannot use it again. It is a one-time, like every Pokemon has one life. You can only catch one Pokemon of the first Pokemon of every route, and that's your team. You can't really pick and choose what you want. You have to make do with what you have, and you have to make sure that none of your Pokemon die. If all of your Pokemon die, the run is over. You have to start over from the beginning. Today, I'm going to make a brand new genre that most people wouldn't even think about doing, and it's called a version lock. Very basic rules, very similar to a Nuzlocke in the sense that if a Pokemon faints, it's dead. You cannot use it again. It is locked to either a box, or you release the Pokemon permanently if for some reason you don't want to hold a little heaven box, like a fucking monster. Instead of catching the first Pokemon of every route, I have to get, at the same time of beating the game with the Nuzlocke, it is a requirement that I catch every Sword exclusive Pokemon. That is our encounters. Our encounters are how many do we have? Let me see. So I have 17 max Pokemon, not including the starter. I will include the starter, so yeah, 18. So 18 exclusive lines of Pokemon. I cannot do a single max raid battle. The only exception that I'm going to give myself for this is if the Pokemon in that raid is a Virgin exclusive, and you know, I have to actually just like old school grind out encounters, so that way it is actually a higher risk per se of losing Pokemon during the grind, so I have to be even more careful. And that especially means that if I somehow find a level 50 Pokemon in the wild area that just so happens to come by and it kills one of my Pokemon, that's it, and that's the end of it. At the end of all this, we're going to see if it's truly possible to beat the game exclusively with Sword exclusives. One final thing that I am going to put on as a challenge, a lot of hardcore Nuzlockers will do what's called a level cap, and a level cap basically is your Pokemon cannot be a level higher than the highest level Pokemon of the next gym leader. So, for example, our first gym leader is the Grass-type gym leader. His Eldegoss is his highest level Pokemon at level 20. So until we beat the first gym leader, we can only have our team be level 20 or lower. Any higher than that, we cannot use it until we get the next gym badge, and that is going to suck because we are definitely restricted in what we can use in terms of Pokemon. I have a list of all of the Pokemon, like the exclusive Pokemon that we can use for this run, and let me tell you, there is not a lot of variety. There is one fire type, so we're fucking Sinnohing it up, baby. And that fire type you don't even get it until you get the full wild area unlocked, so definitely a restricted thing. From what I remember, our only water type for this playthrough. You want to guess what our only water type is? Basculin. So yeah, we are definitely we're going into this hard and wild, so it is going to be an interesting playthrough. If you enjoy what you're watching and are interested in seeing this series going forward, consider subscribing. It means the world to me. We're very close to 3,000 subs by the recording of this video, so would mean the world to me if you could get us even closer to that. And if you have any more challenges you'd like to see me do in the future, comment down below and I'll do the best I can. But before we even consider future plans, we gotta do this one. So without further ado, Pashli must begin his Pokemon adventure, and what better way of doing that than ignoring our mother and getting our bag. It's our dad's old bag.
Oh, Papa. Oh, I've got my dad's old bag. I wonder where my father is. He walked away one day. He said he was going to get a cigarette, and it never returned.
Because I am doing a full-on, like, 100% playthrough on Shield, I'm gonna more or less be skipping through most of the story because the challenge is the main part of this playthrough. So I'm gonna be more or less kind of cutting through most of the story, or at the very least, I'm gonna be like speeding through and not taking the cutscenes nearly as seriously as I am over on Shield, which is debatable. So yeah, I hope you guys are fine with a kind of story-free playthrough. I know most Pokemon fans don't give a shit about the story anyways, so hopefully that works out fine for us. So anyways, let us just kind of burn through this, because again, a lot of this is going to be mostly just me kind of talking over the story. I do love the story of Sword and Shield. I think Hop is one of the best rivals in Pokemon, so fight me on that, I suppose. But I don't know. I'm not really gonna focus on the story. We're just gonna try to get past this, because I know the beginning of this game is a little chunky per se. A little chunky, but you know what, we'll be just fine, I suppose. With you by my side, dear viewer, I know we can do anything. And I'm not going to talk to any NPCs. I'm not going to do anything per se in regards to just a lot of stuff. Battle effects on. We're going to switch it to set. Makes the battle. That's usually what you go for Nuzlocke type things. Send a box as manual. Give nicknames. We're going to give nicknames. We're going to get attached. I think that's a part of I think that's necessary. Casual controls, so show nicknames, skip movies. Honestly, yes. Now, I don't know if you know this, but you should walk in the straight line. You can't miss it. You can't miss it, Pashli.
Oh, I don't know where I'm going. Oh, but there's a crowd of people. Oh, but the grass looks so lush and green and luscious and greedy.
No wandering into that tall grass for you if you've got no Pokemon of your own, mate.
Oh, you rascal. Oh, you rascal Hopperford. Oh, you're so silly. I can't whistle in real life.
I love Leon. He's cool. Definitely, I remember someone bringing it up that Leon's outfit is very much reminiscent of if a 10-year-old was allowed to choose how he could dress that day, which I find very funny. I do love that. But one thing I find it so weird to give this specific characteristic to somebody in this game specifically. Pokemon Sword and Shield is by far the most linear Pokemon game in the entire franchise, at least in regards to the mainline games. I don't know, Pokemon TV might have it beat there. But yeah, this game, very linear, but Leon has a defining characteristic that he gets lost. Which is the weirdest thing to have that characteristic in a Pokemon game where like 90% of this game is a straight line. Like there's no real course deviation or anything like that. And I just recently thought of that on stream. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, this is the most linear Pokemon game in existence, and one of the main characters gets lost somehow. That truly shows how fucking dense this guy is. But anyways, we're loading the cutscene, and by that I mean we're skipping it. Which starter is going to carry me throughout the rest of this little version lock here? Now, technically, you can't get the other... Technically, starters are copy exclusive to the extent that you can't really get the other starters after you pick your first starter, so this is very much a technicality. Also, I have a low battery. Technicality there as well. I'm gonna have to get a new controller in a second here, but I won't worry about that until it's dead and inconvenient for me to get a new controller. But which starter am I gonna pick? So, if I look at my my Sword exclusives list, in regards to what Pokemon we can catch, the grass types that we will have available to us in our little pool here, we have Seedot, we have Applin, which will become Flapple. Fire types, we have Turtonator, but that's not until the Lake of Outrage, which is when you have the final bike upgrade, which isn't until like the end of the game, so we won't have a fire type for the entirety of the game until the end. I don't want Basculin to be my only water type, so for this challenge, I'm going to pick Sobble. That's the water type Sobble. It adapts to anything as surely as water flows. Going with the water type Pokemon Sobble.
Oh yes, Sobble. We'll find a better name for you, my dear boy. Okay, what should we name him? What should we name our little water boy? How do I spell Dewey? Is it Dewey? I think it's Dewey. I don't know. Shit, I gotta look up how to... I gotta look up how to spell Dewey. My boy. Oh, it's my son. Oh, look at my little son, my little water son. Waterson. Damn it, that's a better name. Oh my god, I'm a rascal. I couldn't even think of a good name. Your name is Dewey. You're stuck with Dewey forever. Oh god. Oh my god. It's over. I should start the game over already.
It'll be Sobble.
Yes.
Scorbunny is gonna be good, but also, in general, getting Leon to get Grookey shouldn't be the worst. You know, what is Rillaboom, you know? What is Rillaboom except the only Galarian starter that has become competitively viable? So, I'm giving Leon an advantage, But, also getting Sobble just as the strongest water type we have, we only have... I'm thinking about this and also in terms of, like, the fact that, like, Charizard's gonna probably be an issue. We're just going to be honest here, with level caps as well, Charizard's going to be a bit of a pain. So really, I want to keep Sobble alive for the entire run, just for the simple fact, the simplest of facts, that I need to have a solid Charizard defense for the end of the game. So we might box Dewey and just train him at the very end of the game. I'm not going to lie, we'll just use Basculin until then. That might be a genuine strat, I'm not going to lie. Our first fight with Hop. And I mentioned this during the live playthrough, which you can watch. But a big thing that I completely didn't know about is how this is actually one of the cooler fights in terms of like first fights that you have in this game, where this is a fight that introduces you to like the basics of combat. And again, this is really only something it's cool on a thematic level and is only really useful to people who have never played a Pokemon game before. Which, granted, first mainline Pokemon game for the Switch, which is an insane system seller, so, hey, good for them. A critical hit. Hop, you're cheating. How dare you? I bet your Wooloo also has Fluffy. I bet it does. You bastard. Get a level up, and we get Water Gun. So our first fight teaches us the very basics of combat, and you guarantee a level up after that fight in order to give you a move that's super effective against Hop's next Pokemon, his starter. This would then teach kids, hey, I now have a move, it's a fire type, bam, Water Gun. That's just cool. Again, for people that, you know, already have played the game, which is like 90% of the YouTubers out there who think this game is too easy, and then it's like, oh, man, sorry I'm not sweating over the first fight in the video game. I jest, but still. I think this is a cleverly, like, for the basic, you know, the simplicity that is Pokemon at this point, it is cool. I think it's cool. Sue me. I don't have a lot of money. I would be bled dry in court. I love the music in this one. It's really cool. It, when it actually, like, gets into its own thing, it turns into kinda, it reminds me a lot of Risk of Rain. You'll hear it when it actually kinda hits, you know? Our first wild Pokemon battle, and it is with a Squilvet. Whew. You better be careful. Alright. This is the most tense it's ever been. Water Gun. Oh wait, I should see what the... Oh no. I should see what the nature is on our Sobble. Why does it say Sobble? Wait, what? I could have sworn I gave you a nickname.
Could have sworn I gave you a nickname, boy.
Why did you... Wait. I seem to have fucked up. I think I accidentally didn't give him a nickname or something. Did I just... Wait, what? Did I press like X or something and I canceled it? I probably did. Okay, your name is Sobble now. No, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna name him Sobble. And so his name will just be Sobble when he evolves into an Inteleon. He'll just be called Sobble forever. Fuck it, you know what?
You know, learning new names is too hard for good old Parsley, so you're Sobble forever. You're my first Pokemon, so I need to keep my basics in check. I need to remember my fundamentals.
This fucking potion seller ass voice is gonna be the death of me, and it's gonna be the most grating thing to my audience, but granted, what do I know? In regards, just because recently we got a shiny Stuffle on the live stream, I figured I'd also clarify I'm gonna be using the shiny claws if it does, just because there is a chance, because I'm gonna be wild Pokemon grinding, not only for probably EVs and stuff like that, but mainly because I'm probably gonna find a shiny, maybe, knowing my luck. I will enact the shiny claws if that's the case, but then if that happens, you know, just like, for those who don't know, the shiny claws is basically for every Nuzlocke, even if it isn't the first Pokemon of the route, if you do get a shiny, it does bypass rules, so you can catch it and either just put it in bank or actually, you know, put it on your team, because your audience would love to see a shiny on the team. I need to go to this. Playing this on a PS5 controller is kind of messing with my brain, because it's Nintendo button, like, it's still, like, the buttons are where, like, A is where A would be on the controller, but still pressing, like, circle to accept things is weird as hell. I don't know if I'm a fan. It's messing with my brain, YouTube audience. It's messing with me. There's a dog. Oh, doggy. Let's go in. Oh, the fog took him. The fog took him. There's nothing I can do. He's dead now. Hop went into the great beyond. I guess we get to go home. Oh, never mind. He's still alive. Okay. Hey, come on, Postley. Join the fog. Join the fog. Join the fog. Join the fog.
That's not a puppy. It's a Lorard. Oh my biggest fear, the Lorards. Oh my. Go, Sobble. Sobble, kill him. Kill him, Sobble. There's nothing we can do. Shoot him. Shoot him with your water gun. Kill him. Oh, that's cheating. You turned on invincibility. Oh, Papa will hear this. Oh, you will not hear the end of this. Okay, what if I punch him really hard, Sobble? I would do it, but I don't want to get my hands dirty. Come on, Sobble. Sobble, he's turning on the axe. Oh my god. It's foggy. It's foggy as hell, Sobble. Sobble. Sobble, they're jumping you in there. Help me. Help me. Somebody help. Help me. I need the rescue crew. Oh, somebody think of poor Parsley. Oh, I'm gonna die in the fog. I'm gonna die. Oh. I think this is mustard gas. I'm crying. Oh, I'm tearing up. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm alive. Poshley survives another day. Oh, they thought they could kill Poshley so easy with gas, with noxious gas. I'm still alive. Damn you all. You'll rue the day that you messed with Poshley. Oh, you'll rue that day. Oh, you would.
This voice sucks. I'm committing. I think the sunk cost fallacy is already in, and I've only recorded for 30 minutes.
Oh, back in the greens. Oh, the luscious blue skies. The butterfrees.
That butterfree looks really big. I know it's in perspective, like that butterfree is supposed to be like pretty far away. That butterfree looks like it would be as big as me. It would be as tall as me.
Oh, Mummy. Oh, Mummy, would you look at my lizard? Oh, I'm so proud of my little boy. He survived a gas attack. Oh, they tried to kill us, Mummy. But we survived, Mummy. Aren't you proud of me? Am I finally worth of your praise? Are you proud of me, Mummy? The next time you'll see me is on the news. Well, either I'll be dead, or I'll be the best goddamn Pokemon trainer in the world. And I'll be so popular.
I guess I should also say, I am debating on whether... This is not the Pokemon Center, or this is not the thing.
Sorry, breaking and entering is just it's a hobby of mine. I have a lot of fun with it. Oh, it's you again.
I'm gonna say that potions and status healing, it can put me in a bad spot to waste a turn healing regardless. So I'm gonna say that using items in battle are allowed. If they're allowed in Ironmon, I'm sure it's fine. I just won't outwardly try to buy a million potions, you know? I'll try to keep it at max 5 potions, and if I don't keep, if I don't keep track of that, that's on me. But I'll try my best to do I can't buy I can only buy it up to 5, and if it's more than 5 from just finding them out in the wild, then that's that. Think of the amp berries from Brothership. You can acquire 10 from the doctor, but you can get more than 10 if you find more out in the wild. Didn't think I'd reference Mario and Luigi Brothership in a Pokemon playthrough, huh? I'm not gonna lie, I actually was thinking about doing, and let me know in the comments if you'd watch this. I have been so, the more time that I have away from Mario and Luigi Brothership, and the less time I actually spend playing it, the more I want to look back on it retrospectively, like when I did a Luigi's Mansion playthrough on my old channel. And I was like, man, I only beat that in one day, and I wonder, is it really as good as I remember it? Because I beat it in one day, and it's probably, I'd say Luigi's Mansion 3. Looking back, Luigi's Mansion 3 is probably my favorite Switch game ever. Mario and Luigi Brothership is probably second, if not my favorite. But that's what I want to see. I want to see if after the initial playthrough, playing it again and actually giving it more of a honest look through, you know? I do wonder if I would still like Mario and Luigi Brothership like I do now, you know? I wonder. And so I wanna see. Alright, I gotta be careful because Hop might put me in a Pokemon Center tutorial. I wanna skip that shit. Oh... Okay, I think for posterity's sake, I'm gonna catch a Pokemon just so, yes. Oh, fuck, I did do that, because we can't catch a Pokemon yet, we have to tank the catching tutorial. I'm gonna grab you by the scruff of your fucking neck and you're gonna be there with me, okay?
There's no escape now. Come on. Come on.
I know you're screaming and kicking and pissing out everywhere because you don't want to see the catching tutorial, but too bad.
Too bad.
I love pressing buttons. I love pressing buttons. I love skipping things. I love not paying attention to the story, and then I complain about not liking the story when, you know, I pressed A a bunch and skipped all the dialogue, and then apparently that allows me to say that I like the dialogue. Fun fact, that's also a reference to Mario and Luigi Brothership. It's a specific insult I have towards a certain person's review that I will not talk about out loud. This is totally helping. Again, for the ASMR people out in the audience, POV, you play a Pokemon game and you don't give a shit about the story because you just want to catch the little guys. Let these dulcet tones put you to sleep. Are you sleepy yet? Are you gonna take a nap now? I'm still fine. I'm just pressing this button, man. It's great. These triggers, man. The PlayStation 5 controller might be my I'm gonna be honest. I think the PlayStation controller damn near close to being my favorite controller of all time. I don't know what would be. It's either the Switch Pro controller or the PS5 controller. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have a big preference. I would say if I'm able to use the gimmicks of the PlayStation 5 controller, like the adaptive triggers, the touchpad, and stuff like that, it's my favorite controller when a game actually uses it. But I mean, like, for a controller just in general, I would say the Switch Pro controller. But I would say the Switch Pro controller needs a better D-pad. So hopefully, Switch 2, whenever that happens, we get a better D-pad. Period. I just hate the skinny D-pad. I want a fat D-pad.
My hands ain't that small.
Now again, I have to keep track of our little guy's level, because again, we cannot be higher than level 20. At least, I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna be as, like, critical about it. We just have to make sure we get to the gym no higher than level 20. If it's higher than level 20 by the time we enter the gym, then we have to put it in the box and not use it. I'm not going to be like, oh, as soon as we become level 20 before the gym fight. You know, we're going to be a little loose with it. Just literally, we cannot enter a gym with a Pokemon of a higher level than the level cap. That's what I'm going to say. But I doubt it's going to be that, like, easy, especially when it gets later and later in the game. Like, the level cap, like, gets really fucking bad. Like, Gym 7 and to Gym 8, you only get 2 levels. And there's, like, a whole part of the game that we have to see. So we're definitely going to be, like, under-leveled for the most part. Because also, the EXP candies are, like, the like, way the game intends you to, like, level up in this. But you know what?
You know what? I'm not having it. I'm not having it. No, sir.
Alright, Shootle's going to be a bit interesting. No, it's just water type. Never mind. Never mind, we win these. Now, you might be saying, Gabith and KiRBiZOiD rings bell. Fun little question for you, friend. What the fuck? Why did you pick Sobble, the first gym leader's grass type? And if you know what the actual... I think we're dead. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Alright, we're fine. I got scared for a second. Fuck. So, it's like, yeah, Gabith and KiRBiZOiD, why did you pick Sobble, the first gym leader's grass type? And if you know the sword exclusives we can get, the only sword exclusive I think we can genuinely get is C-Dot. I think the only sword exclusive we can get until we get to the first guy is, like, the early wild area sword exclusive that is only available is C-Dot. So we're a little you could say we're a little boned. Just a wee tad. Just a wee tad. But it's fine, you know? That's fine. C-Dot will be very good. In general, just because C-Dot will tank the grass type attacks. I'm so tempted because the worst part about not doing the raids is that we won't get access to the vast majority of TRs, which are the one-use TMs that this game introduces that also return in Scarlet and Violet. I really like that mechanic because it gives you access to like really strong moves very early on. And I think, again, the game doesn't, but I feel like later on the game does kind of expect you to use those later on. And so I am so worried. So we're going to see, only if absolutely necessary, if I have to find a specific TR to make like just to make one Pokemon even remotely viable, especially this early on in the game, I'm considering it, but I'm gonna try to make this as genuinely challenging as possible. That is the plan. Are we fucked? Are we fucked? No, we're good. We're good. We tank these, dude. We tank these. Level 7 already. God. Yeah, if we picked Grookey for this, it would be a little rough. But we have like we have a bunch of grass types, so we don't really need a grass type for the starter. The only other Pokemon I was considering for the starter would have been Scorbunny, because you don't get... The only one you get at, what is it? The only fire type you get in this challenge is Turtonator, and that's not until the very end of the game. For the record, I usually don't skip the story in Pokemon games. I mean, for God's sake, like, I'm literally playing Monster Hunter Wilds right now, and my favorite thing about Monster Hunter Wilds right now is the story. I think the story's really good. I have a great time. I think it's a fun journey to experience. I don't know about the characters and stuff like that. I'm not a goddamn, I'm not a writing major, and I'm not trying to critique the story of Monster Hunter, but everybody says,
Oh, I just want to get to high rank. I just want to get the difficult hunts.
and I'm like, dude, don't rush it. Enjoy the ride, man. You'll get to high rank eventually. I don't get why people hate the main story of Monster Hunter Wilds. Is it okay if I get on a tangent?
Is it okay?
Please tell me they let me heal. Please tell me they healed me. They usually heal me. They usually do that. Okay. Alright, we have 3 Pokemon. I know it's a Wooloo, it's a Rookidee, and then it's the starter, which is Scorbunny. Oh, fuck, we gave Hop a fucking Pyro Ball. That's the worst part. Honestly, the big thing about having Hop have Scorbunny is the fact that we gave Hop a genuinely viable Pokemon, and that kind of sucks. That kind of stinks, but...
We'll be fine, right? We'll be fine. It's okay.
Should be fine. Let's do a... Nah, Water Gun should be fine. I pressed X thinking this was a PlayStation game again. Oh god, using a PlayStation controller is gonna be fucking wild. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Let me know in the comments for those that have been playing Monster Hunter. Do you guys find that you just want to, like, get through the story as fast as possible? Or are you also, like, kind of enjoying the ride? Because I feel like it's fun. And I think, especially with Monster Hunter Wilds, the story of kind of having everything kind of happen on the way and, like, the monsters being, like, naturally introduced as the story continues. I know, I'm not saying the story's perfect. Like, anything can be improved upon, But still, I think it could, I think you could... It's not, like, terrible. But, I guess I shouldn't complain that people are skipping the game so that they can play more of the game, I guess. Because, again, that's what people do with this game as well. Like, Pokemon is also well known for people just skipping the cutscenes and then complaining that the cutscenes weren't as interesting and that the story wasn't interesting when they didn't genuinely give it a chance,
But hey, what do I know?
Final Pokemon Rookidee level 5. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, we're level 10. We're good. We win these! Oh, our little water lizard. Oh, absolutely doing an amazing job. Just doing such a beautiful job. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, you love to see it. So we should be good. Oh, also, you know what I forgot to do? I'd like to welcome you to this. I'm actually going to be doing a Pokemon team tracker. I found this really cool plugin. It's called PokeLink. Look it up. I guess I'll put the link to it in the description if you want to try it out yourself. It is basically, it's mostly used for emulators, but it is a customizable, if you do it with an emulator, it actually syncs up with it and can actually do, like, all of the updates automatically. But you know what, for me, I just wanted something to use as a, I just wanted to use something to show the team that we have here on our little playthrough, so there we go. As right there. On the left there, screen. That's right there. I just thought it'd be cool. Now we have a wishing star that gives us the ability to Dynamax, which is the most niche thing in this game because we're not going to be doing any, and not a single, only with very few exceptions, are we going to be doing any form of Dynamaxing and any form of Dynamax raids. Again, the only reason I would catch a Pokemon exclusively from a Dynamax raid is so it could have a pre-established Dynamax level, and also is more likely to have some pretty decent EVs. But like Dynamax level, from what I know, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but Dynamax level affects the health of the Pokemon when it's Dynamaxed, but it also affects how strong the Dynamaxed moves are. I could be wrong, I'm pretty sure that one's not true, but I think it might just be health. But getting any form of edge, especially for the late game and the end game, it's going to be really good. Again, I think the only time we're going to be struggling per se is once we get to the second half of the game, once we get to the second wild area, trying to catch those newer Pokemon, that might prove itself to be a little challenging. But mostly, I think the only thing we're going to struggle with per se is the Elite Four, specifically Leon. Specifically, another one is Dynamax, Gmax Eternatus. I don't know if you, I'd be impressed if you didn't know about that, but Gmax Eternatus, I am worried about one of my Pokemon fucking dying in that area. You know, just that encounter, I think you just have to play with a Pokemon and just pray to God one doesn't faint. So either we're gonna have to do something like, you know, specifically bring out a Pokemon that is, you know, we're just gonna use to like sack just to get a free kill so that we can advance the story. Or we're just gonna have to find a Pokemon specifically made to tank Eternatus. And we're just gonna have to like train up one specific Pokemon to do that before we get, you know, the doogies. But until then, we're just gonna keep on keeping on. I'm gonna keep going until we get our first addition to the story. I think today the main goal for this episode is I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get to the wild area. That's the first one. We're gonna look for all of the wild area ones that I can get, that at least I hope I can, and we will see. There are very few Pokemon that I know for sure I can get, and that makes me scared. But also, there's one of our early Pokemon requires an item to evolve, and then another one full-on requires a trade in order to evolve. So I'm gonna have to call somebody soon. I'm gonna see if one of our longtime channel friends is able to help me out in the middle of a recording session out of nowhere. We'll see. Basically, one of the Pokemon that we have early on is Swirlix, and for that to evolve, does it evolve into Swirlix or does it? No, it's the, I don't know, one of them. I don't know if that's the early one, but the Swirlix line, we need to trade to evolve that line, and it's a fairy type. That's going to be very good, because fairy type is just naturally a very, like, just a stupid strong type, and it is really good. It's going to help us out earlier on. It's going to give us that advantage towards fighting types, dark types, all of that stuff, especially when we get into the Team Yell fights. That's going to be very good. That's going to be our MVP for a while there, and so I'm like, you know, I'm worried. I'm a little worried about going forward. Oh, speaking of which, let's go to you. All right, rate a nickname. I'm going to commit to the bit per se, and we are going to name, yeah, we're going to give it a nickname of Sobble. All right, if it evolves, we'll turn it back to Sobble if that doesn't work. But I'm committing to the bit. All right, we don't get access to hair styles yet, but I think for one thing, our character will not wear a hat.
Oh, I will not sully my hair, my beautiful locks, my beautiful Aryan locks with such a measly rag.
Are we feeling glasses? I think glasses, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I think we'll get better glasses as time goes on. All right. We're going to go with this very basic look, and then we're going to adapt on this, and especially once we get hair and eyes and makeup, we're going to make this guy a fucking snotty-nosed brat. Okay, we got loafers. That's our first one. Oh, the white-red loafers, absolutely. No, I pressed the wrong button. I'm still... All right, the white-red loafers. That is the basis of our little guy. All right. Oh, immediately a better bag. No, that's a fancier bag, I feel. Yeah, that's too sporty, you know? It's like a kid that got a really expensive pair of sneakers and doesn't understand how to match it with the rest of his fit because he thinks his existing fit is good enough. And so it just stands out. Like he wears his casual clothes and then he has like the $1 million Air Jordans that, like, you know, he wears it and he wants it to stand out to leave a message, but in reality, it just looks bad.
Oh, I look so fly. Oh, hello, maiden. Are you looking at me? Oh, do my fresh kicks. Oh, these. Oh, bam. Oh, bam. Oh, yes, they're nothing. Oh, it's not much. It's only the most expensive thing they have here, you know, because I can afford anything I want, really. My mommy gives me a lot of money. My mommy money. I'll give you my number once I become rich and once I become. I'm already rich. Once I become even more famous and well known amongst the Galar region. I'll give you my Rotop number later. Bye. I think my natural charisma really shone through there. I think I did a good job. I think I did the best I could. These shoes, they fill me with such wreath. Hey, mommy. Hey, mommy. Do you like my new look, mommy? I think I look very stylish. You know, I decided, you know, I looked at that one line on Hop's pants and I was like, I think that is the color that will define my entire personality. Do you like my shoes, mommy? My allowances are well spent, mommy. And I'm gonna be the champion, mommy. And I'm gonna be the strongest there ever was, mommy.
This dude partially is such a mama's boy. I immediately have like this character just morphed into my mind. We're here. Oh, right, because we skipped the cutscene. That fucks with me. I genuinely am like, I was expecting to see a cutscene. Welcome, everybody. It is the wild area. One of the main selling points of Pokemon Sword and Shield, I actually quite like the wild area, just big areas where you get to find and actually feel like you're exploring and finding those new Pokemon that you need to fill out the decks with. Could be done better. And I think in terms of a catching experience, Legends Arceus definitely evolves that concept, and I really hope Legends ZA does the same, even though it looks so, like, visually doesn't look that good. But I hope the gameplay will carry like it did with Legends Arceus. You just gotta hope that, you know, it actually functions well. Because I will admit, I actually got a new monitor to play, just to play, like, PC games on. And I'm using that right now for this. And let me tell you, having a it feels like any first-party Nintendo Switch game, but, like, this game, Brothership, but, like, other games will look amazing, like, blown up on a 1440p monitor, which is what I have now. This game, not so much. You go into, like, a regular route in the game, and, like, you will see the individual pixels. Like, it is damn noticeable. I think we do berries. Berries are going to be pretty damn useful going into our little adventure because we can camp. And camping is very important, so for those who don't know, let's open up camp. Camp gives us the ability to play with our little guys. It's a fun time, but specifically, the one thing that I want to talk about, look at our little boy. He's alone. Anyways, the one thing we can do is cooking. Cooking, you use berries and different ingredients that you find on your Pokemon adventure, and you use those to make curry. And curry, depending on how well it's done, curry can heal status effects, give experience, all that jazz. But specifically, what I want to do curry for is I want to use curry to increase happiness. Happiness is I don't think happiness is a factor for Evolve. Hey, you get back here. I need you for visual stimulation for my audience. Friendship is used sometimes for evolution, but it's also used for this game. I think, what game introduced the broken friendship mechanic? I think it was either Sun and Moon. Basically, if your Pokemon is at max friendship, sometimes it'll land critical hits, sometimes it'll survive a KO move, sometimes it will do a lot of stuff. It will lead to very clutch moments in this playthrough, and technically, I'm already giving myself the level caps and all this stuff. I'm gonna give the friendship bullshit, I'm gonna use that as the one crutch, because I need every advantage I can, if I'm honest. So, The main thing that we're going to do here is we're going to find the few exclusives I can find in this wild area, but also I'm going to grind hella berries, because berries are going to be damn good. So for those who don't know, to get berries in this game, you shake a berry tree. And depending on how much it shakes, the more frequent it shakes, the more likely a Pokemon, most likely a Squovit, or I think it's a Cherubi. And then later on, it's the Squovit's evolution that I don't give a shit about. The speed at which a berry tree shakes increases the odds of the Pokemon finally inside the tree going in and like taking all the berries after a Pokemon battle. So that's that. Yeah, that's like most likely to be a fight. So I'm gonna take my 6 berries. It's not a lot. I usually like to kind of blackjack it. I kind of like to do 9 bare minimum. That's my current little like. That's how I like playing this. This is a den. Do we have an exclusive in the den? No. I got the Watts. Watts are a currency that you can find in the wild area. Basically, it's used for exclusive shops for things in the wild areas. You can get stuff like quick balls, or you can get exclusive TRs, or you can get like vendors that have TRs that kind of rotate every now and then. The Pokemon that I know for a fact is here somewhere is a Seedot. Seedot is what we're looking for right now, so I will be back once I find this fucker, or if I find something interesting in regards to a move. One more.
Elba hubris.
If we actually find like Pokemon Sword exclusive raids, like Pokemon like Sword exclusive Pokemon in the raids, we can do the raids if we want. But with the risk of it being, you know, I have to be careful, you know, because I could die in the raid. If my Pokemon dies in the raid, I will count that as a death. So I will. That's the challenge. Ooh. You know, if I was a betting man, I could just catch the Shiftry. I couldn't, but still. Imagine I just catch the Shiftry. I think it would kill me. I'm pretty sure. The Shiftry is over leveled, but that is the exact Pokemon we want. We want the Babby. We want the Babby one. We just gotta find it. Oh, there's a Nuzleaf. Let's see. This is gonna be very rough because it's a grass type, and as you can tell, we are weak to that. So I'm gonna pray to God that throwing a Pokeball first try will be fine. We just gotta pray to God that this thing just gets caught. Because I think we will be able to tank a few grass-type attacks, and that's it. If it does, like, Bullet Seed, we're dead. Okay, Absorb, how does that do? Okay, we can tank one more Absorb. We have one Great Ball. Oh, this is stressful. Oh, no. Please don't do anything more than a... We run. We run. We fucking run. We run. We run. We have to run now. Oh, that was stressful. We would have died to another Absorb if that was the case. We were barely above half. We would not have been lucky, but that does mean that this is the right area to find our next Pokemon, which is a Seedot or a Nuzleaf. I will take whatever. But we have to find one and not die. The initial challenge now is I have to find a way to catch this fucker and not instantly die. We just have to pray to God I catch on the first ball. That's literally my only plan. I should save as well because I only have I have a very limited amount of money as well. All right, level 14 again, so this is a little stronger. We just have to pray to God we get a lucky catch. Stay in the ball, stay in the ball, stay in the ball, stay in the ball. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Please, 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 please. No, please. It used growth. Okay. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. I'm sorry. I gotta go. I can't. I can't risk this, dude. I can't, dude. Damn, okay, this is way more tense than I thought it would be. But that's good. That's good. I need one lucky catch. I just need a lucky catch. Don't do growth. Okay, we can tank and absorb. I don't like that. Please work. Please work. Oh, no. Wait, is it over? Is it over? Okay, Astonish shouldn't kill. Astonish shouldn't kill. We have to run now. Fuck, man. Fuck, man. This is way too stressful. Why is it only Nuzleaf? Could I not just get a fucking C-Dot, please? I beg of you.
Level 15! Level 15! Please! Please! Please, I beg of you!
1, 2. Run, 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 run. Get the fuck out of there! Get the fuck out of there! I immediately put myself in a little...
I put myself in a very little pickle.
God damn it, why isn't there a C-Dot? This challenge already is proving to be quite difficult. Please, 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 please. 1. How strong is Astonish? Not that strong. We can tank and absorb. Throw another one. Please, don't crit. Run. This is way tougher than I thought it'd be. Don't crit. Oh my god. This is way too fucking stressful. We haven't even done like a gym or anything. I just need a catch. Please, I beg of you, please. 1, 2, 3. Get me out of here. I gotta get out of here. I gotta fucking run. Why? So Sobble's in a bit of a, it's a hard mode. It's a hard mode starting off. Again, Sobble is gonna be a godsend if we can keep this fucking thing alive. If we can actually keep Sobble alive, by the time... Oh my god. If we can actually keep Sobble alive, we should be fine. I'm gonna do a bit of a Kukin event. And we're just gonna pray to God. I mean, this ain't gonna do none, but still. Oh my god. We have to catch one of these Nuzleafs, because it's the only way that we're gonna be able to beat Milo. Which is the gym leader, and that's his name, and I finally remembered it. So. Stir it nice and even. Don't overstir. Get a nice and even stir in there. Oh, it looks so good. So well distributed. And put your heart into it. I was like barely in there. I think we're getting KiRBiZoiD class, maybe. If I can get KiRBiZoiD class for my first one, I'll take it. Genuinely, I'll take it. Look at this giant open field. Beautiful. That looks good. Yeah, KiRBiZoiD class, baby. I will take it, dude. Oh. Alright, Sobble is healed. Got my friendship up a little bit. If we level him up as well, he could be able to tank more stuff. I could. But I feel like we need to risk catching, because I feel like even if we level him up high enough, it's not gonna matter, because Absorb will tank and it'll kill no matter what fucking level we are, because we can only level up to 20, remember? And so it's gonna be very difficult. This challenge has already proven to be interesting, to be sure. Deep breaths, in and out, in and out. Please don't be super high, it's level 15. We just need to get one lucky catch. We literally need to get one lucky catch. 1, 2, 3. There we go, baby. We just needed to eat curry. We just needed a good meal. We just needed to be full with food and nutrients, and there we go. The first challenge has been overcome, and we got Water Pulse. Which can crit us. We could get a poison proc, which could be good. Confusion.
it's a it's what the fuck? Why did I say poison?
The run officially begins. Nuzleaf, the wily Pokemon. It lives deep in forests. With the leaf on its head, it makes a flute whose song makes listeners uneasy. All right. It's like a whistle, like a flute, a whistle. Okay, okay.
You're like a whistle. You're like a flutinist.
Flutenist.
Let's see. Your name is Windsor. Welcome to the team, Windsor.
Windsor has been added to the party. Isn't Windsor a girl's name?
Well, it's a boy's name now.
That was way too fucking tense. Oh my god. Ooh, and we get the dark type as well, which is pretty good. Oh no. Early bird. Ooh, awakens from sleep twice as fast. I don't like the nature, but it does go into speed, which could save us. We could be a little weaker, but we can figure that out. I know Shiftry knows like Leaf Blade, so it should prioritize physical moves anyway. We got Rollout, which should help us out. We are like 5 levels away from the level cap, so I'm not too keen just yet to level up my Pokemon just yet. I think we're more than fine levels-wise. I think we're going to prioritize just getting berries, getting everything, and then if I somehow find another Sword exclusive, we'll go ahead with it. But I genuinely don't think we get another Sword exclusive after this. I think we shall end this series one by introducing, this is literally the... Hi, Sonia. We're going to end it by giving our character a... We're going to give him a cum. We have to get a haircut. First up, let's get makeup. Let's get a little bit of like what we want to do for the facial design of Poshly. I think thick eyebrows... Or where we go. Ooh. Wait a minute. Kind of feel it. I kind of feel like the dead inside, but also the... Where is it? The purple eyes just feel like very royal. Very kind of hot, hoity-toity kind of thing. I'm going to do purple. I think purple's the best. Star-studded would have worked, but again, we're going for more of a posh character. I'm more of a hoity-toity. And, I don't care. I need hair. We have to give my guy the best haircut. And then also we need to choose a definite, like, color. So let's focus on a color for now. Pink might be pretty good. But again, I feel like that's too much. I think we go for gold. I feel like the mama's boy, Poshly, I feel like this is his character, you know? I feel like this represents his character. Medium and wavy. Like, yeah, it's more of like a posh, more like a, oh, I'm so full of myself. But I think... in reality, I think everybody can see that he's just like, no. I think this one works the best. I kind of like the Caesar cut, though. Not gonna lie.
I like to live bold, so I go for gold.
Let's see. Oh, no.
But I mean, look at him.
It looks like he would wear like a frilly suit. You know, like the ones that like little British children would wear. Like that's the vibe I get from Poshly, you know.
Oh, my mummy.
Oh, like you would see this guy and you would think he'd like scream for mummy whenever like anything would happen to him, you know? That's like the vibe I'm getting from him. We have to get, ooh, there we go. That's a polo. That is a fucking polo. That's perfect. Oh no, we're actually finding a fit for this guy. I don't like that. See, it says designer denim, but I think he would think of it as like, he would wear something like uniform, you know? But no, he would wear something a lot cleaner. Yeah. This looks like fucking Pokemon Fred from Scooby-Doo. That's the vibe I'm getting from it right now. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, we found it. We fucking found it. Dude, how do these designs get like even better? I don't remember this many like customization options in this game. I'm not gonna lie.
See you later, losers. I'm about to ride Mummy's Cadillac.
Oh, look at this fucking freak, dude. Oh god, I keep pressing B like it's X on the PlayStation. Oh, this guy looks fucking rancid. I hate him. I hate him so much. Alright, I gotta get the socks. The high socks. Yeah. Alright, I'm thinking, do we go for the black? That looks way too clean, you know? I think the purple just feels more douchey, you know? I was thinking about changing it to black, but you know, fuck it. No, we're committing. We're committing. I'm not gonna be fucking, lily-livered about the fucking design of the character. Okay, we're gonna commit. It's gonna happen, okay? It's gonna happen. All right, so remember that thing I was like, it's integral that you know this? So this one NPC in the middle of nowhere, you wouldn't think anything about it, right? Let's talk to him.
Hey, let me give you these high-tech earbuds. Oh, no need to thank me, it's just a whim.
A set of high-tech earbuds. Strange earbuds that allow you to freely control the volume of various sounds. For those who have never played this game before, you need to get this item if you want to access the sound settings.
You know what's so high-tech about the high-tech earbuds? When you put them in your ears, they actually let you control the sounds of your surroundings. You can even make them stop specific sounds like Pokémon cries.
You thought you were so clever, huh, Pokemon Company, huh? Yeah. You rat. Anyways. Yeah, that's how you unlock sound settings in this game. Because this game needed more controversy, actually. Let's have one final look at our lovely party before we end things today on this fine episode 1. We're outside now. So this is our team right now. We've got little guy. We have Sobble the Sobble and Windsor the Nuzleaf. These will be the first guys in our adventure. You know one of them's gonna die. Maybe both of them will die. And you know for a damn fact, it is going to hurt so bad when it actually happens. It is going to suck. But we already had just an insane adventure just getting this Nuzleaf. So this entire journey hopefully will be more jam-packed than a normal Pokemon Let's Play. But yeah, again, just a reminder, if you want me to actually, play through the actual story and actually give more attention to it than I am now, which is I'm not, check out the live stream playthrough of Pokemon Shield that we're doing at the same time here on the channel. And again, if you enjoyed what you're watching and want to support the channel in a, whatever way you feel is comfortable to you, the Ko-Fi link is in that little corner on the bottom right of the screen. If you want to put that in your little search bar and donate $1 or $2, that would do me a world of good. It would mean the world to me, and it's never expected, but it's always fully appreciated. And yeah, you can even become a member for as little as $1 a month, and that gives you access to emotes on live streams. And if you go for the $3 to $5 tier, you get access to our KiRBiZOiD Discord server, where I try to hang out with people, and we try to keep the counting chat going as high as possible. We're currently on the road to, I think, 500. So if you want to help us out with that for some reason, consider becoming a member for that weirdly specific reason. But anyways, I think that is more than a good spot to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you for episode 2 of Pokemon Sword Version Lock. But until then, the next time I see you, I will see you.